Will you take a Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take a Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take a Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take a Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
No.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more? Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
If I take you, will you two shut up and quit bugging me?
Yeah, of course. Well. Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
Yes.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
Yes.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
Yes.
Will you take us to Mountain Splash more?
Yes.
Thanks, Dad.
So when I was at music college, we had there was the performance section, the DJ section, and the live sound, like the technical section.
Right.
They work together wherever possible because DJs get free access to new music to remix. The technical people get to do lighting and sound for the performances. Worked really well. It's a great idea. So we're doing a fake gig. We did a lot of fake gigs. So we wandered over to the Waterfront in Norwich, amazing venue. I think it's still there. We plug in, we start playing, and I'm playing guitar. And Spanners, you might know that a guitar needs to be heard through an amplifier. A lot of the sound from a guitar, especially if you're playing like rock or blues or any kind of electric style, a lot of the sound comes from the amplifier. A lot of like the crunch, the gain, the distortion, as well as just making the loud enough to hear. So they're trying out something called a DI box, which is really great for keyboards and bass guitars.
Yeah, I know what that is. We've got them.
Of course you do. You plug your bass into the DI box, and then the DI box sends it to the mixing desk, and you can also plug out of the DI box into your amplifier, so you can play your bass or your keyboard and be heard. No one told the tech students that that doesn't work for an electric guitar. You've just got to mic up an electric guitar amp, otherwise it sounds like you're playing a really bad banjo. So for 20 minutes, unbeknownst to me, because I was behind the monitors, I was playing what sounded like a really bad banjo.
Oh,
and all the tech kids were like, this dude is awful. What is going on? And I'm back where I can actually hear my amplifier going, this is a really nice gig.
They are stunned into silence. That's what they're doing.
Yep,
yeah,
that's horrible.
Good day. That was and it was only until like a week later when we watched back footage of the gig that I'm like,
oh no,
it
was like, it was that much later. See, this is where you need good monitoring, isn't it? Everybody should be monitored to the same thing, because it's live and you can't auto-tune things and you can't fix things in post-production like.
My hair, do you like my tattoos? Well, that's none of your business and no one asked you. I got this one in Shoreditch, this one at Download, this one means pain and this one's in Biro. Now I'm in black and white to hide bad cinematography. Now I'm on a bike, now I have a drink. What I like Carlsberg, tastes good. Now I'm in a car. I'm in a car. Corruption and lies, bigotry and greed. Wake up, sheeple, don't be so naive. Politicians and the music business all out to get us. We just signed a record deal. Screw all the haters, now I kiss myself in the mirror. Look outside at rain, money doesn't make me a sellout. I have rent and cocaine. I once kissed a guy, homophobes beware. No one thinks you're dead and nobody cares. I once kissed a bloke. No, you didn't, we were there. I'm in a car. These rhymes are easy, you could even say cheesy. Our drummer is queasy, our bassist plays a PV. My bandmates all hate me. We're autistic. I'm always drunk. Ex-girlfriends adore me. Now I'm in a car. That's his mom's car. These rhymes are easy. You can even say cheesy. I wear my heart on my sleevey. My dad's name is Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm.
You hear that? It's weird. Okay, that was annoying. Sorry, I spent the entire duration that the Kettle Chips video was on. I was going live. Why live? Be live now. Go. I don't know what I did, but we're here now. It's fine. Yes. How's it going? 2021. Big up. Everything's different now. Everything's changed. New world. Everything's changed. How's it going, internet? My name's Liam, LTGuitarist. If you like. Today we are making music in Cubase. As you can see, I have already made the music. Show over. Not quite. I a couple nights ago, for no reason, had a song stuck in my head, and this was a song that I made in... I was going to think what the date was, but I have it in front of me. I originally released a track 17th of May 2011. So 10 years ago. I thought it was a little longer than that. I think I maybe had a version of it floating around for a couple of years. I'm really pale in this camera, aren't I? Maybe I'm just pale. And windy. And unfocused. I released possibly a version of this a little bit before, and then got around to making a video. A save video. I'll play it in a bit. I've come a long way. I just had like this overwhelming urge to try and recreate the track. So I think maybe if I play you what is here, and then I'll play you what the track was, and actually it's much more different than I thought it was. I was expecting to pull up the track here as a reference, so we could then be like, oh, okay, here's one or two things that I've done better, here's one or two things I've done different, let's try and make it sound more like it. I didn't expect it to be this different. So it is. It just is. The track is called Through the Center of the Earth. It's kind of cinematic rock. This version is less cinematic, more rock. The original is maybe slightly more metal. Let's play this version. and then it sort of just repeats from there. This section, the kind of turquoisey bit, is new. I say new, it's like it's the same tonic chord, and it's just doing a, what's that, a 1 7 4. Yeah, it's that kind of chord progression. Actually, I think it sort of feels more like the G sharp is the tonic in that one, the final chord, but like technically it's still oh bugger, and the key's going to throw me off because the song originally was in C sharp. In standard tuning, we're now, oh, we're not in we're lower, not higher. So the song is in B, and this is that's going to be B A E, yeah. And it's got this really fun bit, the kind of crazy chromatic section. So it goes, oh, again, it's going to confuse me because we're a step lower. F major 7, G 5, G diminished power chord, and then it goes B 5, B power chord, and the well, none of those three chords are actually in that tonic. That's the fun part. For the moment, I'm actually going to add a chord track, and then we'll take a look at the original, because otherwise I'm going to not know where I am. So this whole section is B. It's just a B power chord, but like I'm riffing between the tonic and then the 7, so it's basically like a B minor 7, B minor 7, like really approximately. So then that's F major 7, and then G diminished. Oh, G diminished. G. G. Technically 5. G minor, G diminished. Is that there? And then B. Let's call it minor again. And then B diminished. It's raining. That's what that noise is. Spike Pearson, thanks for following. I don't know if the animation went off. I need to have words with Streamlabs again. So then this section... oh, I copied that. Yeah, come back, because that's just over here. We need that. So then that's just B. I'm going to say B minor, and then I think it's A major, and then E major. So we can duplicate that. Okay, wicked. I'm now going to embarrass myself massively and play you this video from 2011. I'm not going to play all of it because my soul can't handle it. This is what my artist name was in 2011. No, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, as we go, I'm going to make notes on this comically large whiteboard. It's not comically large, it's just regular large. Oop. But if I say it's a joke, I can take ownership of the fact. Right. Here we go.
Hey Liam, when you record the guitar part on camera, do you think maybe you could get it in time? No, I categorically refuse to get it in time. Why? Why? Look at my headstock. Look at what brand I play. Yeah, it just repeats from there, I think. Cubase LE. I remember Cubase LE. So, the main points for me. Is that visible? Yeah, totally visible. It's totally not blown out by the light at all. Sticks in the intro, which I actually really like the sound of. The intro guitar is cleaner. There's some really epic bass happening in there as well in the intro. Lots of timp rolls. I think we've got to get them timp rolls. The lead guitar in the chorus, obviously. Chorus is the stupid chromatic bit. Piano in chorus, which I think is really effective. Who cares about my rack units? Piano arpeggio in verse is actually something that I've heard in my head when listening to this, but I can't remember what notes it's actually playing. Maybe having it on piano will help. Oh, I don't remember this bit at all. We'll come back to it. Horns and strings. There we go. Pen. I said the word pen as I put it down. I don't know why. That's quite a nice outro, actually. Sort of ruined it. It's faster, isn't it? I don't think that's a problem. I don't want to have to re-record those guitars. So, yeah, there's a lot to do. Obviously, you can see here that I tried to work out that arpeggio with the synthesizer, and that's just not it. Let's maybe start horns. I get it, like the male genitalia. I get it. I'm funny. Let's try and do the piano bit first. Not sure why. Because that was in that purple chromatic section. Purple chromatic section, wasn't it? We need to load a piano into there. And of course, the pain in the ass is that I can't use a piano because there's no piano here. So that limits me somewhat. That sounds pretty good. Lots of noise. Oh, come on. Are you not going to load? I thought we were friends, Contact. I wrote you that Easter card. Ah! That's a bit too noisy. Eternity. Ooh, that's a lot. Bit much. Hard and tough. That might need to be like that percussive to like cut through what is a pretty dense sound actually. So let's go with that. Piano. Da, 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 da. So it was like a high, 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 low. So if we're in F. Let's get the rhythm right. Da-da. So then S. Maybe it's like that. Minor, please. Oh no, well it would be major, wouldn't it? So maybe it's B. No. D. I'm just guessing. Da, 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 da. Maybe it's fifths. Maybe it's just fifths. And it's major 7, so it should just be F to B. Oh, do I still have that window open? I do not. Casio. Because it just doesn't sound like it's doing the major thing, does it? Or maybe it's too. I think it's a little bit too honky-tonky sounding. So let's try concert hall. Try that. Yeah. Let's try that. And then G. And then it's going to be B. That's quite low down, isn't it? I'm going to copy the tonics down an octave. I'm going to invert this one for fun. I'm also going to stick the pedal on that. Where have you gone? Sustain. And then we're just going to go, oops, no, that's not what I want. I want off and on. There you go. And then we'll release that. 2, 3, 4. At the very end. Oh, hang on. It's the second. So we're just going to elongate those. Better. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the old randomize trick, which is definitely not the easiest way to do this, but is definitely the way that I'm doing it. So we're going to get velocity, we're going to move that slightly lower, and we're going to move these ever so slightly back. I'm going to select everything else and then just jig it around a bit. Jig. We're going to quantize and then we're going to move it slightly back again, and that's going to come slightly up in velocity. I'm also going to grab some of these and just move. The actual end of the note doesn't actually matter if you've got the sustain pedal on, but I appear to be moving stuff around anyway. Okay, that's nice and randomized. Manual randomization. I prefer that to the organ. Okay. Let's move on to the next section. Oh, we can tick that off, can't we? Yes. With my green pen for positive feedback. Piano and chorus. I'm going to do it. Tick. Lovely stuff. So, piano in chorus, arpeggio in verse. I've got an extra section here, which isn't the verse, that I'd quite like to do the arpeggio inside of. It might not work. So this should be some sort of B minor arpeggio. I think I definitely need to listen back to the original. Here it is. So out of time. There it is. So it's 4 notes. It's do 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 do. So you start with the tonic and then do 2 higher notes, and those stay the same, but you do a different note down the bottom, I think. So I guess because they're in C sharp, so B. So it's going to be. Oh, this is easy. Why don't I just do this before? I'm not sure those are exactly the right notes, but they're actually close enough for me. Sorry, I'm distracted. I realised I didn't have the chat open. And now I don't know where it is. Curse you. How do I know if someone's trying to talk to me on YouTube? Oh, there it is. I've just got to not be an idiot. Hi, sorry if you've tried to say something really pleasant to me on YouTube. If you've tried to say something unpleasant to me on YouTube, then I don't want to hear about it. So let's randomize these a tiny bit as well, because we can. Because we can. Nice. How does it sound with the rest? I reckon we keep that going for twice as long. Does it fit? Maybe then we move down to E. I like that. It's a bit of a jump, but it sounds real nice. And that's sort of more the point, isn't it? That sounds real nice. I feel like that is a real big jump. So let's maybe go... Bums, I don't know. Start with B. Or we can start with A, because we're saying A's in that chord, aren't we? Is it E? Actually, no, that's quite nice, isn't it? So it's the same... It's an inversion of the same chord, basically, just a different voicing. And then I think we go down to the E. Oh, I've confused myself. A, B. Ooh, what about that? Yeah. That's what we want. So maybe we have subtle changes in each bar as well. So rather than... That can be there. And then what's the actual A chord? Is that it? Nice. And then repeat. And it works real good. Works real good. I guess we could get away with a little more velocity there, couldn't we? So I'm just going to boost it in general. I'm also then going to try and think, what's your strongest finger when you're doing an arpeggio? It's the thumb, really, isn't it? So the lower note's going to be probably hammering away on the thumb. Hammering away on the thumb? The thumb will be hammering away. I don't know what I'm saying. So that's going to be real high. I'm just going to sort of grab most of this other stuff and then lower that sort of slightly. Yeah. Oh. Big tick from me. Outstanding. Let's think. Cleaner intro in the guitar and longer intro. Those should be pretty easy fixes. I'm going to put this over to bar 17. For the moment, I'm just going to try and repeat that. More than 3 times feels like ages. Because I'm conscious that, like, all my, like, tracks like this have just such a long intro. We can definitely work on cleaning it up, though. Should just be a case of, you know, cleaning up. No gain setting. So basically with, like, older amps, if you don't have a gain setting or a distortion setting, the volume basically does that for you. It's kind of like on your guitar, you don't turn up the... Well, it says volume pot, doesn't it? But really it's gain. So, like, the more you turn it on, the more distorted you get. So same with old-timey amps. So turn that down and it cleans it right up. You can compress it as well. Ooh, that's quite severe. That's a bit nicer. So I'm going to stick a chorus on it. Modulation, where you at? And I'm going to act as if basically that's a stomp box. Oh, there it is. That's perfect. That's nice. A little bit less depth, perhaps. Yeah. So I'm going to EQ it. We're going to go with this. There's like a nice guitar clean setting. That's really nice. Still a tiny bit fizzy. So I wonder if actually we don't bother with the compressor. Yeah, let's do that and we'll turn the volume up here. I think that's the way to do it, to be honest. We've got a few different mics. I'm going to spread them out a bit because I can. I'm also then going to put a ping pong delay on it so we get a bit of a stereo width to that. Where you at? Ping pong delay. We want full 100%. That's nice. So we had sticks. How did I have sticks? Oh, that'll be like that old percussion pack I used to have. I still have it somewhere, but I sort of feel more inclined to try and get things, you know, out of Cubase rather than using samples these days. That's just where I'm at personally. So how do we do that? Must be something in damage. I don't know that. I just reckon. Industrial organic. What's all this? Okay, none of that's helpful. Damage is really great if, like, you want to start with a song that's already been written. I like it. It's just not very helpful for me. I'm going to go into session kit because I know they have some sticks, and we're going to use that as like just sticks hitting against sticks, and then we're going to just try and use that. Yeah, that's a good start. So what was the rhythm? Did I accidentally close that page again? Yes. So let's try and think. Da, 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 I think is what we want. So I'm going to try and do that just as like a starting point. Just going to get rid of this last one there. So I'm going to do something real overkill and have that a few times. So let's go. Let's have a folder. Sticks. I'm just going to call it sticks. Sticks. You know what else? I'm also going to have a MIDI instrument that references that same instrument. So if I put this down here, so it does exactly the same sound. Actually, let's. So all of these are going to be slightly behind, and like a slightly, well, kind of flatter response in terms of velocity. Response? I don't know what I mean. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to do this one slightly ahead most of the time. And then let's oopsie, and then we're just going to duplicate that. So that's sticks. So we've got 3 MIDI tracks for those sticks. Seems a bit overkill. So let's also do cloner. Here we go. And that's like the silliest thing, I realise. But I like it. I think it adds a lot. I might mix those up and give them a slightly different rhythm as we go. Not sure yet, haven't decided. And the bass was doing something. Oh, and timpani rolls. Do I tick off sticks in intro? I mean, I have. So yes. I need the bathroom. Can I turn my camera off? No. You know what? I'm going to leave this on a loop. I pee real quick. It's fine. It's all good. I'll do a pee quick. Yeah, that arpeggio works real nice. Real nice. So while we're on percussion, let's try and add those timpani rolls as well. So add track, instruments, contact. Yeah, probably contact. Hey Liam, maybe you wouldn't need to like run away in the middle of live streams if you didn't drink so much Pepsi Max. That would be true. But shut up, Dad. You're not my real mum. Yeah, that confused him. Anyway, not a sponsor, but like, you know, the concept of fatherhood. If that wants to sponsor me, that would be fine. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes. So what would I use? Oh, I wouldn't use that, would I? I'd use, obviously, I'd use Hallion? Or maybe Hallion has some sticks. I want to find my sticks. I've got a stick related issue. Let's search for sticks. Stick bell percussion. Don't know what that is. Okay, timpani. Key. Is this part of the? Yes. Because I should be able to change the velocity with modulation. Okay, so let's go for, oops, here. Oh yeah, we'll go for B. So we'll maybe start here, and then we'll go for like a big harumph up to there. So we go modulation. Oh, we actually can just stop that there. That can be way more sudden, I think. Feels a bit anticlimactic, doesn't it? Why's that? And maybe we'll just start here then. We could maybe do like a little bit of a incline decline there. Oops. Lost it forever. No. Come back. Come back. Come boy. Right, there it is. It's alright. It's a bit meh. Oh, is that because that's super high? And then I guess we gotta just hit a big one. I think. I'm not sure. Nah, it's kind of pants, to be honest. Let's just try and find like the actual audio samples. If I can, that'd be real handy. Unless Windows decides to crash, which would be less handy. So we are going to try and find... Oh, gosh. There's a reason I'm doing this on the other monitor. So much stuff. I'm not even sure what OneDrive is, to be honest. Some guy named Sai. Hello. Yeah, this is a project that I released in like 2011. And for some reason, like, it snuck into my head a few days ago, and I was like, I need to remake this. So I'm basically remade it from scratch. And I'm trying to find it, if I can find some of the old samples I used, because there's stuff like timp rolls that just don't quite sound the same. What's the name of the thing I'm trying to find? Audio? Will it be in an audio folder? Yes. Samples. Samples. There we are. And it was from a library. This must be really fun to watch. Oh yeah, Big Fish Audio. Big up. So do they have... Okay, there's loads of folders. So our tempo is... Oh, 85. That's good. Do they have an 85 BPM folder? I'm just going to bring this over here. Because if they had an 85 BPM folder, that would be real helpful. But of course they're not in order. Why would they be? If not, I'll take something that's like 90. Ooh, 70, 65. But no 85. What the hell? Let's see if one of the 90 ones will do it. 90. Do you have timp rolls? I got timp rolls. I don't actually have timp rolls. I have access to timpanis, but that's it. So we got Tycho, timpani, but no timp rolls. Come on. That's a timp roll. Perfect. What are you on about? Okay, so we'll have them. Easy. There it is. Right, brilliant. So, different tracks. Oh, we'll use them on the same track, but it's fine. Oh, they've already sort of weirdly tempo synced, I think. So, now we've got to try and see where the apex is. I guess it's that donk right there. Yeah, they have kind of done that thing. I don't necessarily want them to. That might work. Let's have a listen. Quite high. Well, they both are. I think we need the other one to go into this section as well. I guess I could pitch shift them. I'd rather not. Screw it, let's try it. That was easy, I convinced myself. Pitch shift. Yeah, let's try that. I don't really want to fine tune them. Don't worry about time correction. Apply. And then there's that. Ooh. What if we used both? We layered our temp rolls like mad humans. That's it, I think. We'll split them ever so slightly as well. There it is. That's what we want. Okay. Overkill. Overkill is definitely the vibe we're going for. Let's listen to that all together. Basically works. Let me just make sure, because they're quite bassy, I think we want to make sure there's no excess bass there. That's a bit better. Simply rolls. Bosh. So, because we've repurposed the sections a little bit, we don't then have a piano bit for this other bit of the verse. So let's maybe work on that. So if that's... we'll do left and right hand. So we'll do a power chord in the left hand. Just trying to think about what you'd actually play if you were playing this. Maybe sus. Sus is always a good shout. And then does it change? Da, 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 da. So then that would be sevens. So we'll have to change up the pedal a little bit there. So that can go up a bit. Sustain. So that's fine. Here it's going to come off. Then on again. Da 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 do. Definitely lower. Are we into the E there or no? I don't want to get too. I don't want to get in the way of the bass, so maybe we'll just go E. Stick a 9 in there. Mad. You're a madman. Sure. Let's just try this first. Na, 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 na. A 9 in where? This bit? We can do that. That's B, C. So like... Oh, actually, I think that C sharp might sound good there. So we could take the B. Say that's in the left hand. Ooh, na, na. That's quite nice. I was thinking sus2, because otherwise static, same chords there feels a bit meh. Or maybe do. And that will do is more of a... I don't know the name of what it is. Like the equivalent of a strum. Hey, you're full of useful stuff. Let's hear that all together. Although actually the chords aren't especially... I think they need to be slightly more randomized in terms of starting point and that. Oops. So I'm just gonna pull them back a tiny bit. And these just... The point there is just so it sounds a little bit more like it's being played by an person rather than an robot, which is what it is. That's nice. Maybe we include some strings doing the same thing. I don't think it's quite a glissando. A glissando is... Well, it means a couple different things depending on the instrument. So like on a guitar or a violin or something, it's literally just going from one note sliding up to another one. It's basically a slide or the equivalent on any whatever instrument. Glissando on piano is usually just where you go down the whole keyboard, but I guess I may as well be a glissando. I don't know. So we did have. Oh, that wasn't another section. Oh, cleaner intro guitars we did. Big tick. Horns and strings. Yeah, so I did have Pad Shop. That's true. The bass isn't doing the E in the last bit of the bar, but it could be. Screw it. Let's try it. Or what's the equivalent? G A, I guess. I dig it. Let's hear it with the context. Maybe higher. I don't know. Let's try that. I sort of prefer higher, I think. Higher first, lower second. Works real good. There's not really a drum fill here, which I guess there should be. Let's do a roll. Ooh, more sticks. Where's the damn roll? There it is. Da-ga-da. Maybe one of them. And then it repeats. Good. I'm glad you're jamming along. I'm not gonna stop you, and I'm not gonna apologize. What was the thing I forgot a second ago? Oh yeah, sticks. So some of these, we can get them played. So D and D sharp, I think. Sounds really weird, them going through the sort of cloner effect. How does it sound altogether? Don't love it. It's a lower mix, maybe. I mean, this is still temp, isn't it? So I guess I could have kept that previous temp roll, but I didn't, like a mad fool. And also, in that case, we can change that to velocity. I'll do. Let's change that. I might just do like a little tiny build up. Sort of works. It's not quite as impactful as the other one, but like as a layer. Let's have 3 temp layers. We're going to have to do a bit of volume automation there, because that sounds kind of bad by itself. Nice, okay. Nice, okay, and then we'll duplicate that over here. Whatever. Okay. Let's have a listen to that little intro bit. That works quite well. I used to, when I was making this track and some others like it, I used to use a lot of sort of ambient noise effects and stuff, so I might try and stick some of that in for fun. Percussion. So that's all in there. Let's do, I'll do another folder perhaps. Sound, I don't know, effects. Sounds like such a silly thing to call it. Oh, bugger. Yeah, while we're here, we also had the the sticks. Is this them? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, that's what we used. Duh. So maybe we'll have that as another extra layer. We got cymbals. Those might be fun. I'll steal both of them for the moment. I don't really want too many drums because otherwise it's going to get a bit nuts. Okay, thank you for that. Astized WAV. Construction kits, I guess. I don't know, man. Ambient. Blacksmith. Sure. Steam vents. That would work, actually. Maybe not. That might be kind of fun. Furnace ambience. What else we got? Boiler room. Chromatic descent. That's mad. Station verb. Oh, it isn't playable. Nor is that one. Nor is the mech ambience. Guys, the mech ambience isn't playable. Yeah, it's way dwarfy. Let's try this one. Feedback, I don't know. Storage loop. That's the one. Come on. Right, so we've got a few things to add. So let's add these 2 layers of ambience first. Different tracks, please. Come on. Oh, they're so small. Why are they so small? I mean, that's clearly wrong, isn't it? That's what we want. Madness. Okay. We'll stick... I mean, even they're quite... Oh, what's this? Why are you not showing me the whole track? Okay, weird. We'll put you inside of sound effects. That was super wet sounding. It's going to nuke the high end a bit. The sticks sort of start there, don't they? So then maybe we just layer it a few times. Oh no, bugger. We can have that sort of running out there, can't we? Wonderful. So then, oh, does that actually loop though? Yeah, it does. So then maybe we use that in places where it is looping. Maybe. A little bit there. A bit lower though. Does it work? Why is it so wet? Very strange. We'll have that super low. I think we want them both to be quite low actually, because they do sort of dominate. Okay, sticks. So that's going to be the original tempo, isn't it? 4 bars, I guess. So can I just stretch it? So that's fine. It just doesn't really fit. Why is that the wrong length? Oh, because I'm an idiot. I mean, that was going to catch up with me sooner or later. So let's see if we can maybe copy that pattern a little closer. Okay. Okay. Trying to match the velocity. Grabbing some of these to then pull them out of time. Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? I need to start there. So we sort of got two rhythms going on there in the sticks, which I don't mind. Because that's actually got quite a lot of high. That's a bit better. Maybe we can separate the stereo on that a bit. I also need... oh, I lost the bloody thing. That's good. Oh, no. Oh, bugger, what was it? 10? 10? I need the end of the sticks. So I can then, end it properly. Turn that off. And this bit here. Nice. I think we actually want to end. My bad. We want to end there, don't we? Oops, yeah. So then... We'll just end that, I guess. What's that whole phrase? It's not even a whole phrase. Come on, sticks. What are you trying to do? So what does that bit sound like? Oh, so it sounds just like it needs the ending. Okay. Oh, why does it sound completely different? I wonder if I can just cut that section. And if I send it to a bit of reverb, maybe it'll sound alright. Nah. Or maybe, I don't know. Nah, it's gotta sort of be what it was before. So then I guess maybe we send all of the percussion to the same effect, or do we just have like let's just have a room sound. That was mono. I didn't mean to do it. Stereo. Because it's the future. We can have 2 channels. Room. So then everything's just going to go to that room. And let's go minus... We'll go -8 for percussion. Copy send. Paste send. Paste send. Paste send. Paste send. Oh, that's all we need. Let's start up here. large hall, I think. It's quite nice. I think everything else we want sort of really barely going to that send at all. Sounds good. Brilliant. We've got these. Where have they gone? We've got these cymbal rolls we can use. So what I'm going to do is stick on the same track. Put that up here with percussion. I think this definitely wants to end on a roll. I'm not really sure about these kind of stereo. Maybe they go there, I don't know. It's quite nice. It's a lot, but it's nice. Even that's quite a lot. Nice. I need to pee again. Guys. I'm not sorry. Right, let's just put it on loop. We're not going to need the loop. You wait there. So that doesn't loop very well, but that's fine. I'm going to duplicate from there, because we definitely want those timps to help. So riffy epic bass in intro. We got distracted with percussion, didn't we? Let's see if we can add. Let's close the percussion folder. Let's add a new folder. Strings, horns. La da da da. 2 lots of Hallian. I'm going to have a horn section and a string section. I'm going to anticipate actually. Tell you what, maybe I'll do the strings and horns like in the next session. Because I'm not going to do a full ensemble. I'm just going to do like violin. Where is violin, viola? Maybe. Violin. Violin. Another. Why is this search different to the other search? Violin 2, can't be. Viola. A. So what we're gonna do is modulation. Fine. Maybe I'll do something really basic with them now. So then we want 2 MIDI tracks. So oh no, I get 3 MIDI tracks. Violin 1, violin 2, viola. 2, 3, 3. So that's 2 Hallian sonic. So strings. You're going to strings. You're going to strings. You're going to strings. So 1, 2, 3. Horns. Let's add, I guess, 3 MIDI tracks. So maybe, let's see what horns they have. Horn. So we'll go. Oh, just horns. Horns. And then I guess English horn. And then maybe trombones. Oh, that should be 1, 2. Trombones, trumpets. The Flugelhorn. No. Hallian Symphonic Orchestra. Brass. Tuba, trumpet, trombone section. French horn. Oh, so horn is French horn. Great. So let's just go trombone, screw it. Trombone. Okay, so I think we're going to bring them in here. Don't mind the explosions in the background. So I'm just going to take this pad shop bit and we're going to go are those the same? No, they shouldn't be. Oh, they are, but they shouldn't be. I suppose that needs to resemble the... Hang on, I can get rid of that synth. I think I'm distracted because there's too many bits going on. Get rid of the organ. Chord track might actually be kind of helpful up here. Okay, let's just worry about this purple section for the moment. So French horn. Let's just have it doing that. That's one. Then let's have English horn. Yeah, let's have it doing that. The chromatic line. Oh, no. Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm guessing as to what the right note is. And then trombone. We're going to double up the trombones. So we didn't have an A, we didn't have an E. So A and E, A sharp and G. We'll do that there. And then I think those are probably sort of the most integral notes there. Let's have a listen to that section. I think if there's not a repeated note, let's take F sharp to F. And then that's just a pair of Bs. I was already doing Bs. And D. Yeah. So then we just need a bit of the old modulation to give it a bit more goodness. So I'm just going to keep that hovering sort of, maybe crescendo into sort of that point. I don't know. And then coming up. That was a lot. We can come down a little bit. That's a bit better. Maybe it needs to end there. I don't know. Again, guessing. definitely there. So then English horn, same deal. Modulation definitely wants to sort of be around this sort of area. I don't know. Again, I'm just sort of feeling out, and then maybe we push that a little bit more. Nice. And again, same deal. I'm sort of trying to articulate what they would most likely be playing. Something like that. I don't know. So then let's try those together. So then in the mix, it's going to be real loud. I think for that end bit, maybe we don't do the diminished fifth. Maybe. I don't know. That's just what I reckon. Nah, it needs to carry on that one note though, doesn't it? I can hear like a little melody there. Gonna try and keep it in the nice register. No, I'm not. It's the skill, isn't it? Like trying to realize, oh, what's actually in my head and where do I, what actually notes are they? I always struggle with where do those notes go, not so much what the notes are, but like where in time do they go? Is what I'm trying to achieve. That's going to be a pain in the ass to hold. Guessing. That can sort of slowly fade, I think. So then let's transfer that over to... Excuse me. Oh, that's double, isn't it? So let's go fifths. And the fifths are going to be slightly... Well, they're already slightly ahead. So then English horn. English horn, we're going to do that, and we're going to just sort of just change it up a little bit. And then down there. And then this last one, French horn. What about that? I don't know. Ooh. So maybe... Let's hear that all together. I might have ruined it, I don't know. We've got to have that at the end of the other section as well. That's nice. That works real well. Hey, Jan or Yan Ilgo on YouTube. I actually can't remember what version I'm on. I'm not on the most recent version. I am on the penultimate version. Man, how do you even work out what version you're on? That's bad, isn't it? Help? Cubase help. About Cubase. 10. Number 10. 10 Pro. 10.0.5. I am about to upgrade to 11. I just need a few money. You know what it's like. How do I close this? There we go. Yeah, money, and then I'm going to upgrade. So let's, now that we have that, that's actually a really nice position, a really nice sound there. So I'm going to try and duplicate that in the strings, or replicate that in the strings. So I guess, oh, I don't know which of these is the most directly comparable. Let's just take that for the viola for the moment. Let's go E. It's quite high, I think, isn't it? So that's the E. So the other one was the B. Just gonna move the articulation around a little bit. There we go. And then up. So then maybe for the next one, and then maybe one of the others can do higher as well. That's nice. What about with the horns? Is it going to sound awful now? All together. Sounds so good. That fill at the end there is quite nice because it sort of guides us downwards a little bit, but I think we can get away with having something a little more triumphant and mad in the middle. Yes. A little more velocity, I think, and then we're good. Oh, I keep losing my damn place. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I'm gonna automate the piano down to like minus nearly 4 because I like what it's doing. I just think actually for that bit we've heard that arpeggio before and it was very nice then, but now we really want to hear the horns and strings. Drums nice. Maybe we can come up a bit for that bit. 1-7. It's probably this. It's fine being sort of flat here. Okay. Wow. So we've then done horns and strings. We'll definitely do more horns and strings. I'm probably gonna come back to this track for the next stream, which is Thursday afternoon this week, 2 p.m. I'm just gonna keep working on this one. Well, actually, that can come down there, can't it? Rather than. Yeah. You know, rather than find something else to do, let's keep working on the thing that is cool. So we did, I think the big thing, other than like sticking some wacky shreddy guitar on top, the big thing is bass in the intro. I'm trying to think back to what we had before. Jan, tell me which it is, otherwise I'll keep getting it wrong. I'm glad you're learning. I'm also learning. I just speak with authority, so it's not obvious. Let's try and add in that bass, because it was sort of vampy, as in like vamped rather than vampired. I know that you know, I didn't mean vampired. Let's put in the chord tones. I mean, it's all just B in it. Can I just... Or is it going to be a bit too much to start with? That's quite nice. It can be a little lower, can't it? Like a little improvised when I do that whole thing, what I'm doing is because I realize I do that all the time, and I just treat it like it's normal. It is normal for me. What I'm doing is I'm kind of audiating. I'm kind of trying to combine my knowledge of guitar and bass guitar to try and work out what I would play on the strings. Because this is nothing revolutionary. There's nothing special about this. That's just like a really basic vamp for the bass if you're in B minor. So I'm just trying to think about like the position on the neck. B is quite low down. So what would you do? I might do something with the open D string, hammer onto E. And in this context instrument, if you connect the notes, so if they bleed into each other, it acts as a hammer-on, which is great. Yeah, and just thinking about what I would actually play if I were playing it. And the reason I kind of sing or hum when I do that is because if I'm using my left hand to play, I know what that will sound like, so I can audiate it. And audiating it then helps me go, oh well, that's that note, isn't it? So if I then da 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 da, I can then go. in the MIDI editor. Does that kind of make sense? I'm explaining it poorly because it's 10 in the evening and I started work at 8:30. So, in the morning. Let's see how that sounds together. And then let's change down to... Oh, what kind of chord is that? That's a sus2, I think. Maybe D, though? Let's try C sharp. And now I think A. At that point, I was already playing a riffy thing, wasn't I? Let's try and do the riffy thing. It was like da 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 da. Dun, du, 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 du. Oh, that's the same as the other bit. Never mind. Dun, da, 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 da. Maybe. That would be quite nice. And then, how many bars have we got left? Oh, we've got quite a bit actually. So if we just double that, and we're going to increase velocity that way, and I'm also going to sort of randomly select a whole bunch of notes and kind of randomly select increase velocity that way as well, so it's just a little more random throughout. It feels a little bit out of time, doesn't it? I wonder if I just shift stuff forward a tiny bit. That definitely feels better. And I think in the original version, I had a bit of chorus on there as well. I'm going to leave that note held out. So we're going to stick on before the compressor, I think. La da da da. Chorus. You want almost no spatial. And we're gonna mix that out. Kind of there. I'm gonna start to wrap up now. So thanks for hanging out. I think let's listen through to what we have. It sounds like there was going to be an and there, didn't it? But there wasn't. I need to colour that and this orange for the sake of stuff. So that's basically everything we've done today. We've done the stick. We've done like the nice percussive intro. We've cleaned up the guitar. We've added the riffy, big tick, riffy epic bass in the intro. Timpani rolls, lots of cymbal rolls. Piano throughout, as well as that awesome arpeggio, and then horns and strings doing something very, very cool that wasn't in the original. And we haven't added guitars, but we'll add more guitars on Thursday. Because Thursday's the day we play guitar. Let's have a listen through. I basically love it. I'm really happy with that, especially that section. It's just real good. It's so good. I could believe that I didn't write it, but I did because you watched me. So there. Thanks for hanging out, ladies and gents. I will be back Thursday, slightly different time. Slightly different time to now. 2 in the afternoon UK time, 2 p.m. GMT. I'm going to carry on with this because it's dope. Sound good? All right. See you then. If not, I mean, you can catch the replay on YouTube. I'm windy. You can catch the replay on Twitch. You just have to be a bit quicker. Thanks. And I will see you Thursday. I haven't done one of these all year, so I can't remember how I sign off, but I assume it's basically this. Come find me on Twitter. It's real good, at LTGuitarist. See you Thursday. Button.
Hey, so I just wanted to try something out. If I go up here and then... which one? That's sort of his best known, isn't it? If we copy that, and we go over here and paste it in the... Oh! Oh, it looks like Ben Shapiro is wrong.